Please be advised, parental advisory does apply. Thank you. Ooh, yeah. This is a commercial. Oh, fuck it. It's whatever you want it to be, baby. Nah, this is a comical EDM show. If you can't handle it, or you're too sensitive, this will not be the place for you. Welcome to your world of freedom. And welcome to all that eats and fantasizes about great EDM music. As you let it go through your veins and make your eyes blind from reality. A world that won't let you have sex unless it's hard and the beats are even harder. A place where people give birth breakdancing to some sick underground EDM music. And how can you get better? Really, just a place where we as people just say, fuck yeah. And now we bring to you what you've all been waiting for. So get naked, take that shit off, lock your seats into position, and I welcome you to the Matt Black Show. Hope everybody's ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I hope everybody's ready for this one. Got a drum and bass DJ in the house. Now, the way this works is that you get to give the DJ live with chat. Also, in 17 minutes, the DJ will get the crazy questions for you. Then, Andy Evans over here gets an hour set for you to feel sex on your face. And right after the news break, remember these three things. There are no rules on the questions, you know, but be positive. And the Matt Black Show is brought to you by Quad, and Quad News will be right after the interview. And last, make sure you get laid tonight because you deserve it. Everybody ready?
Yep.
All right. For all that don't know, who is Andy Evans?
That's me.
How long have you been DJing for?
A little over a decade now.
Oh shit. That's awesome. Have you you probably took a break in there, I think, right?
Yeah, I have. I mean, as far as going out and playing clubs, I've only played a few toward the beginning of really starting spinning. But yeah, I've been playing for 12 years now.
Hell yeah. 12 years, that's damn good. Some DJs been on the show for like 8 months. They're playing every day. Interesting, this new era we have here. But anyways, now tonight, what do you have in store for everybody?
I'm going to be playing a little bit of liquid drum and bass, some harder stuff, some ragga jungle. Just switching it up and playing tracks that I enjoy and things that, make me want to get the fuck up.
Now, you produce some of your own tracks, right?
Right. I've got a couple cool remixes that I'll throw in, but it's nothing too fantastic, but we'll see about it.
Lick it good, that's what I'm talking about. All right, now, it seems that, I guess you'll be using my tractor tonight, and you're an older school DJ. Have you ever used a controller ever before?
Just briefly, but not really as far as what this goes. I'm used to some CDJs that are rack mount, and I've got turntables at the house, but that's what I pretty much play with.
So what, I know you got to test out on it just a little bit just to see what it's all about. What's your thoughts on the tractor?
I like it a lot. I like it quite a bit. It's really fast, really responsive. There's almost zero latency, so it's fun times.
Would you rather have one of these or vinyl?
Vinyl's got a specific sound. It's definitely fun to play, but this is quick access to all different, all kinds of different songs without having to tote around 90 pounds worth of vinyl. Yeah. So it's pretty convenient.
Yeah. It's funny how DJs went to getting really fit from back in the day. Now a lot of them are a little bit chubby. It's kind of funny. It's because, like he said, you don't carry around all that vinyl anymore, or crates of turntables and craziness. I miss my coffin though, but anyways, nice little briefcase looking thing, works just fine. Fuck it. In your mind, when you say DJ, how does that apply to you and why?
I mean, I think of a DJ not necessarily as like a radio personality per se, but you know, somebody who plays and mixes music, puts it together, tries to rock a dance floor. So that's what I try to do whenever I play.
Fuck yeah. All right. What was your passion before music? Maybe licking sweaty animals?
Not hardly. I don't know. I used to skate quite a bit. I've always loved music, but everything was always really hard and fast. And I came from being a death metal kid into drum and bass, so that was the electronic transfer.
How'd that happen?
One of my friends took me out to a rave on my 17th birthday, 18th birthday, and yeah, every room sucked except for the drum and bass room. I mean, it was house, horrible DJs. Went from that to downtrodden breaks, and then we get in the jungle room, and there's some like Rastafarian going off about all jungle is massive. And I mean, it just made you want to get the fuck up, one way or the other.
I thought you were about to show us the voice there. I didn't know. I dig it, love it. Nick it good. All right. Now, what makes you unique from other DJs today? Would you call yourself unique, or what would you call you?
Yeah, I'd say my sets are usually unique. I mean, I try to go from genre to genre to change it up and keep everybody moving. So many DJs lock into one particular set and go with that. Like, where's the variety? So I try to bring a little bit of variety, and like I said, just tracks that I enjoy.
For all you newcomers out there, just to let you know, variety, what he means is there's, you know, sticking to just drum and bass, or, you know, jungle, liquid jungle, liquid drum and bass. There's different kinds of that particular beat. It's not jungle, drum step, what would you know, all the other crazy shit that's out there, moombahton, trap, and all that shit. But it's sticking with one genre, but changing it up. And he has a lot of old gems from when I knew him back in the day. You know, like I got 5 on it and shit like that. And he said, "You got to hear this one tonight. It's sick. Crazy build up in it." So I definitely look forward to that. Do you have any weird cravings or something odd you do before you play a set?
No, not particularly. I mean, I definitely like to, you know, maybe grab a drink or two or something like that and just chill, but beyond that, not so much.
Yeah, you know, sometimes people gotta get laid, sometimes people like to park on the grass, but hey, some people are just too damn good. They just don't want to do anything. They're just like, get my ass up there. That's what I'm talking about. And what about after you play a set? Anything odd or weird craving after you play a set?
No, I usually just want some caffeine.
Love it. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying some of that energy squirt in my drink today. Let's see what happens with that. I'm watching the last little minute interview there after the DJ set. See if I talk a little bit too fast. That'll probably be interesting. Now, what do you consider DJing as? A job, a hobby, fun, orgasmic, or an addiction you just fucking can't get rid of?
Yes. Definitely an addiction I can't get rid of. Definitely a hobby. Definitely enjoyment. Definitely fun times. Pseudo-orgasmic, and if I can make a job out of it, that'd be great, but we'll see how it goes.
Now, I know you've been an old school DJ and getting back into the scene now. Is there anything that you see about the scene today that you miss from the old school days that maybe you want to add today?
I guess really just like the massive crowd size that there was back in the day, and the cool vibe where everybody was cool with each other. I don't know. I mean, like, nowadays, yeah, the vibe's there, but it's definitely on a more minuscule scale.
Would you say it's a little bit more hardcore nowadays?
A bit. I mean, you know, you got your kids going out, like, I don't know, like, everybody's just, like, K-stepping and, like, going off, and, like, everything's turbo-energetic. I don't know, back in the day, it was, like, all, like, you know, liquid dancing and popping and locking and just, like, kind of bassier, simpler, chiller vibes. I don't know.
Yeah, just go back a little bit more old school than that. Just remember this one movie, Beat Street. You know, that's when people would go out. You still had that same hip-hop vibe, but the love was more in the air for your person next to you. It wasn't like, you know what, screw this guy next to me, or commentary on what he's wearing. It was actually like, hey, give this guy a fucking hug. Let's party together, you know? I really don't see that much anymore. Now, what do you actually think makes a great DJ? Let's say you had 10 DJs on a roster, and you had to pick one out of them. What would you look for the best DJ out of the 10?
Probably the best build-ups, the best mixes, just somebody who doesn't goof and, you know, puts on a good show, entertains everybody. I mean, what else could you ask for it?
Ah, very true. That's what I'm talking about. When you started out, what kind of equipment did you actually learn on?
They were, what were they? Gemini 500 somethings, but they were pretty horrible.
The belt drives?
No, they were direct drive, but they were super weak. They may as well have been a belt drive.
I think I remember those. Ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, Andy over here, and you're actually going by a DJ name now. What is that?
9series2.
So 9series2, right behind me over here. I was more of a break dancer starting out, and I hurt myself way too much. Hospital way too many times. You know, I was a candy kid back in the day, a little hardcore candy kid, I guess, if you could make that happen. And I didn't have the money to afford the hospital, so I said, screw it. You know, I want to try something a little more safe. And I started DJing, and he actually pretty much got me into it. Fantastic guy. And is your goal any different now from when you started out?
Whenever I started out, I mean, I would have taken off and probably gone and tried to promote myself and get into more clubs more often, but shortly after I started spinning, I ended up becoming a father, so like I definitely took a big time out and raised a family, you know, partway at least. They're like 13 now, but still.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, you know? Everybody's gotta pop some out every now and then.
So, I mean, the whole idea then would be like, I guess goals now, I mean, if I could, you know, entertain and have fun and play music and, you know, get paid and get everybody hyped up, that'd be awesome. So, but it's not a need.
So the money's not a need?
Nah, I mean, it helps.
Just a little gas money?
Yeah, it helps. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I know you got sick passion for music, man, and that's why I asked this next question. If you were to give up music altogether besides family, what would it be for?
Probably an opportunity to contact juggle and make money, because that's even more fun in some ways.
But you're giving up music altogether.
That would suck, but at the same time, it's definitely fun entertaining people with a floating ball.
Oh yeah, that's right. You do, what do you call that?
Contact juggling.
Contact juggling, okay, that's why I got that confused. Somebody called it something else in the other show, I can't remember. Well, you know, if you can find a time to do it between one of your songs, a little build-up or something, I'm sure all the fans out there would love to actually see that. And I'm sure that's a big thing over on the West Coast, too, as well. And before we start the crazy questions, is there anything, you know, upcoming events or ways that people can contact you or anything else that people might want to know about you?
I have a Reverb Nation account that's linked through on your Facebook page. You can get in touch with me through Andy Evans on Facebook. But that's really the only thing going on right now. I mean, like I said, just coming out of being a dad, and
you're just a rare gem just popping out from the underground.
Diamond in the rough, I suppose.
Fuck it, I love it. That's what I'm talking about. All right, now we're gonna go to the crazy questions, ladies and gentlemen. Basically, what this is a way to get the personality of the DJ. If you haven't watched the show before, it's a little Mad Lib. I take a lot of questions from his personality, and then I basically fit it into a ladder question that I got. And then he also picks another little couple of things in there, and I throw it in the questions as well. So let's go ahead and get it started. Fuck yeah. Started off with this. What is your dream equipment if you had all the money in the world?
Dream equipment. This wouldn't be a bad start over here, the tractor deal. And having some massive speakers at the house to blow the neighbors out would be awesome too.
Yeah, the tractor, though, make sure you don't get the S2. The S4 is just way better. A lot of people get the S2. I understand it's got sick drivers in it. But if you're already spending, well, I guess the S2 is somewhere around, what, $400? And the S4 is still around 8 or 9. So I guess if you don't have the money, you got to make it happen, make it happen. But the S4, I think, is sick. I haven't seen anybody yet hit all the cues and the recordings, but hey, I think it's something new that people are getting used to.
The Machine Micro would be a good addition, too.
Yeah. Yeah, we actually had a guy on the show, Lucy Briggs. He was sponsored at one point, I think, by Native Instruments. And he had the Machine and the Micro Machine.
Right.
I think it's sick. That's a little over my head, but the S4 I love to death. All right, let's get going to the crazy questions for your brain. A. Let me let you know how this is going to work.
All right.
We're going to pick 2 out of the 4 parties, then we're going to put them together for a wild answer at the end. Now, A. A party in England, well, London, England, in the middle of Soho, and all have to be petite and pleasant women. B. A field rave battle with a magic theme to win badger spoons. C. A party in your parents' house, but with nude women that bring candy. D. A BDSM party themed with black ops and accidents. A, B, C, and D.
So which 2 parties?
Yeah, pick 2 out of the 4 parties.
I guess A and D.
So you're going for A and D. A party in England in the middle of London, England, in the middle of Soho. All have to be petite and pleasant women. And D, a BDSM party themed with black ops and accidents. Fuck yeah. Holy shit. That's what I'm talking about. All right, the next part of the crazy question we got for you is this. As the choices you have picked, we have now combined them together. What would be 3 crazy, wild, risky things?
Crazy, wild, risky things
You would wish to see by the end of your 420-minute set.
I don't even know where to go with that. Someone covered in foam. A guy running around with a goat. And 3 dudes passed out underneath a garage door.
Fuck yeah. I deserve all 3 sounds right there.
I've seen all those before, by the way.
Well, when I get to the question of you answering a wild story, hopefully you maybe tell about the goat. That might seem kind of interesting. Unless it's just the one that was at Weston Warehouse.
Yeah, it was.
Kind of figured that one out. That's good. For all you Atlanta cats out there, just to let you know, Weston Warehouse, old school venue. That was a fantastic time. What was the first thing you said?
Person covered in foam.
I don't even know if we have foam there, but at the BDSM party, the foam could get pretty nasty.
That's true. You might want to watch out for that. Maybe wash up whenever you get home. Or before you get home.
Fuck yeah. All right, next. For the crazy questions for you, is there a wild or interesting party story you could share with the listeners, you or a friend?
I remember we went out to the Weston Warehouse, and the same night that I saw the goat to begin out the night, we all drove down there in one of my buddy's dad's truck, which was like a Ford, truck that was all beat up from the 70s. Barely had any clutch, any brakes, so we get down there. We ended up getting out, partying, having a great night. Met Roy Davis Jr. Ended up, one of my friends found like a bunch of stuff for free in the van, or in the bus in the back. And then along comes the end of the night. Everybody's time to, it's time to pack up, time to go. We go to leave, no keys.
Oh, shit.
So there we are, roaming around for a good 3 hours in all kinds of a bad way. And then, along comes this guy wearing, bib-alls and has a goat. That was definitely not the kind of thing that I needed to see at that particular juncture. But we ended up catching a ride with a few friends, getting back home. Then my buddy's dad flips out that his truck's not there. So he gets us, puts us in a dump truck, which is what he used to work in, since that was the only other vehicle he had, and took us back to Atlanta to go and sit and wait for a locksmith, about halfway through the next day. So, yeah, it was a long one.
Holy shit.
And then, whenever we get the locksmith there, we get the keys made. And then, whenever we go to leave, guess what's in the door handle on the passenger side? The keys.
Holy shit. Fuck yeah.
I swear to God we checked if they weren't there.
Fucking mystical keys.
Absolutely. They reappeared out of nowhere.
And those parties were so back in the day, there's no telling what everybody was on. Hell, they were probably using that key for some god unreason for other things. Who knows? And they're like, fuck it, I don't know what key this is, but it's working fantastic for me right now. My sinuses are great. All right, up next for the crazy questions is this. If you only had 420 pennies and a sidekick named... Damn it. Bertie Von Ratfink. How would you get back from the homeless living after you fall off track from your DJ career?
I'd say that me and Bertie Von Ratfink would probably head over to the varsity and hang out by the front and say, hey, man, you got some change?
So you would slowly collect change.
That's right.
And how would you get your first gig? Just saving up the change?
Definitely. Save up the little bit of change. Work your way in the door.
I would think with a name like Bertie Von Ratfink, you could probably... You could probably sell him as some badass DJ. And I tell you what, all these new younger generation kids out there, which I love to death, and you kids fucking keep broing and raging your ass off because you guys are awesome. You have a lot of energy out there, and for the new age scene, it's sick. And I definitely enjoy it. But with a name like that, I think they would just come and see him even if he couldn't play music. If he just caught shit on fire, you could probably throw a free event and make your money back. That'd be awesome.
That works too.
Fuck yeah. Lick it good. Why not? Now let's say you had to have a mascot when you DJ. What would it be?
Probably Bertie Von Ratfink.
I hate to say it, but what would Bertie Von Ratfink look like?
Oh, dude, he'd be like a rat with like a little hat with a feather in it. He'd sport around like an 8-ball topped cane. He'd walk with a limp.
He'd have like a gold-plated lowrider bicycle.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fucking awesome. Why not? Wild enough for me. I'll take it. All right. What would get you so damn orgasmic while you were DJing that you would actually have to rip your clothes off, light them on fire, and just keep DJing?
Christ's sake, man, I don't know. What would it take for anybody to do that? Probably all those things I used to do back in the day that I don't do anymore.
Why do we all have to get older? Damn it. If you were to have a coffin, when you die, would you like to be buried with turntables on top?
That would be sweet.
I just thought of that. I was like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. That sounds fantastic, you know?
Hell yeah, have them engraved in granite.
Or what about this? If you died and you wanted your ashes spread on something, and if it had to do with music, could you figure it out where to be spread?
Yeah, man. DJ Hype's grave.
Yes! I got hard just thinking of that one. All right. If you're the biggest DJ in the world, how would you live?
Probably pretty meagerly, pretty humbly. I don't think I'd go get, crazy lavish with it. I definitely have the best sound gear, and beyond that, I just keep it humble.
Throw some free parties in there, give a little bit out to charity, maybe?
Definitely.
Yeah, got a good soul to him. That's what I'm talking about. Well, we got a little question up there. Now, okay, do you have any like mentors or favorite labels?
I definitely like. Let's see. Heck, I don't know. I mean, like the old suburban bass records from back in the day. I like stuff on what is it? Like Hospital Records. I like just about anything from Danny Bird or High Contrast. Those guys are great. Alex Perez. All cool DJs.
What about your favorite style?
Definitely ragga jungle, like fierce ragga jungle from back in the day. But I can also get down with liquid drum and bass. Yeah, a little bit of jump up, some like kind of just I don't know, like the kind of stuff that makes you want to get the hell up. I mean, just get up and do something. Fat rounded basses, just awesome beats, cool breaks thrown in.
Yeah, I'll take it. And I hope the one that asked that question there will take it as well. Take it good. Because the next question is this. On the crazy question is this. When people always say the show phrase, lick it good, what does that make you think of?
A sucker.
Oh, I gotta love it every time I ask that one. All right, anything you want to add in there before we shoot some quad news and get ready for that DJ set?
And I'm good. I'm just enjoying myself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, just to let you know, right now we're gonna do a little two-minute break. We're gonna shoot some quad news in there. The show is sponsored by Quad, so shoot them some love there. Can't go wrong. They're doing fantastic things about the scene today. And make sure you pay attention, because this new Toasty Thursday, I had no idea what it was about until I actually really started looking about it. And this is a fantastic idea. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2-minute break, and see you in 2 minutes. Stay tuned. Badass drum and bass set, jungle coming your way. Oh yeah, hope you're ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Black Show is brought to you by Quad, quadatlanta.com. And boom, I'm feeling this one. Soul Remedy, Friday. Fuck yeah. 9/21. It's going, and it's fucking going badass. Tribal, jungle, electro, deep dub, Moonbaton, body painters, and a crazy amounts of fog. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah. The next one. This sounds sexy and on point. Blue Balls 2, Sloppy Seconds. Saturday, 9/22, all sexy girls. Show some love for this one. That's what I'm talking about. Fine bass movers. Wear as much blue as you can to get in for 10 or not. And get in for 15. Remember, for more info on all parties, go to quadatlanta.com and Quad on Facebook. And now, don't miss the weekly events that are so sick your life will improve by just being there. Like the biggest EDM Tuesdays on the Southeast at Quad. 18 and over, $5 at the door. Woo! That's what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Lick it good for Toasty Thursday, something completely different. Now what I'm talking about is this. Listen up. You get video games, hookahs, and a hell of a lot more. A chill vibe. This is a lot different, ladies and gentlemen. like I said, video games, hookahs, and sick electronica. So be there for Toasty Thursdays. Do not miss. Your life will just improve by just being there. Quad is located at Spring and 4th, Atlanta, Georgia. QuadAtlanta.com. About 30 seconds, and then we're going to get that DJ set for you.
elevate this sound. It's time to elevate this sound. Music melts down. It's time to elevate this sound.
other things are going to spot your body and ball hot. Watch your girl.
One special dedication to all the woman. When cat attack, if you pay attention, follow me no muscle, me so follow me no. Yeah, you man. One special dedication to all the woman. When cat attack, if you pay attention, follow me no muscle, me so follow me no. Yeah, you man. So we are Gallus, and we is not a lofter. Gallus, yes we are the girls them lover. Gallus, and we is not a lofter. Gallus, yes we are the girls them lover. No, as a little youth, as a little youngster, everybody used to know me as the girls them lover. Me used to try keep one. Believe me, I am. If you believe me, boy, I'm full of rasta. One special dedication to all the woman. When cat attack, if you pay attention, follow me no muscle, me so follow me no. Yeah, you man. One special dedication to all the woman. When cat attack, if you pay attention, follow me no muscle, me so follow me no. Yeah, you man. So we are Gallus, and we is not a lofter. Gallus, yes we are the girls them lover. Gallus, and we is not a lofter. Gallus, yes we are the girls them lover. No, as a little youth, as a little youngster, everybody used to know me as the girls them lover. Me used to try keep one. Believe me, I am. If you believe me, boy, I'm full of rasta. Slide the bona fide right and on. Also is the rhythm find one blast to mince a killer to the man. Gangsta play one ride with the rhythm run. The motion slide the bona fide right and on. Also is the rhythm find one blast to mince a killer to the man. Gangsta blitz. Gangsta blitz.
Decide to cut a record, you see. Just remember, everything has to pass through me. I make the hits, not the public. I tell the DJs what to play, you see. Play back that tape there for me, sir.
Shtudio again.
pass through. Looks good. The next time you decide to cut a record, you see, just remember, everything has to pass through me. I make the hits, not the public. I tell the DJs what to play, you see. Play for me, sir.
I got some For that ting that I'll beat up called rhythm. I am's what you need, yes, we call it intuition. S is that sound, so turn it up and listen. T is for that track, once we lay it down, it glistens. O is for the ordinary, extraordinary vision. M is for that love of the music. When I'm spinning, I'm getting that tunnel vision. When my beats start hitting. B is for that big bass with utmost precision. R is for that ting that I'll beat up called rhythm. I am's what you need, yes, we call it intuition. S is that sound, so turn it up and listen. T is for that track, once we lay it down, it glistens. O is for the ordinary, extraordinary vision. M is for that love of the music. When I'm spinning, I'm getting that tunnel vision. When my beats start hitting. This is the pump, missing off a Cardi dog. Remember when I used to play the single legs? You beg for me to stop because you know it was hands to your mother's bed. Something hurry up. She's lucky if we find the spot that your sister. Damn, I really miss the way she used to rub my back when I hit that. When she used to giggle when your ass was wishing. Now I know you used to see that the punk of a Caribbean, trip to the Caribbean, but tonight no end.
I do appreciate everybody watching the Matt Black Show. That shit was fucking sick. Just give me a second. I gotta take a breath. Get everything back to normal here. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a 1 minute break, and then we're gonna do a last minute conclusion there for the show. Get into Andy's mind for a last little 5 minutes, and last minute questions. You want to throw them in there? Ask anything underneath your bed, raw, uncut, whatever. It's an adult show. Make it happen. Say it. And we'll answer it for you. And there we go. So give me about 1 minute here. You can't see what just happened, but that shit was funny. All right, Andy, before we turn your mic on there, you got another talent. It's HD. Fuck it. Make it happen, whatever you do. Contact juggling. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta turn on my shaft for a second.
All right.
That's craziness down there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me get the chat back up there. Just get putting questions. I have actually 4 chats. A lot of people don't realize I have 4 chats. Different genres of the country actually make you put a different dot country, like UK, Netherlands. Everybody else has a different channel. So the American channel, let's see if we have anything in there. I want to know the story behind the Vietnam documentary he was involved in.
Well, that would have been me and a guy named Matt who stole a camera basically from the school or borrowed it from one of our teachers. We went out into the woods and ended up cursing a whole lot, running around, and smoking cigarettes, and got ourselves eventually suspended from school for a while for that video.
All right, we're gonna jump over here to the Dutch website. Which is right here. When you have sex, do you still think about music?
No, I try to avoid that at that point, except for I just leave it playing in the background so that way I don't have to think.
Have you ever wore a awesome costume as you DJ'd?
Not really. I've spiked my hair up and done, fun stuff, but never really costumed it out.
get them in there real quick because I can't go too long because YouTube. How long have you been contact juggling for?
Almost 2 years.
Fuck yeah. And right now, let him go ahead and contact juggle after he gives his little shout-outs. Shout-outs?
Shout outs to everybody who's watching tonight, everybody who enjoyed it, and anybody who
somebody named Jen.
Oh yeah, somebody named Jen, that's for sure. Somebody named Matt, another Matt besides you. Definitely big ups to you though too for letting me come on. Big up to my kids because they probably saved my life at the point that they came in, so that's a good thing.
Let's get my shout outs here before we trade it off and do contact juggling there, and hand the mic to what do you go by now? Sexy dancer in the back that everybody's fucking drooling over.
Angel Sky.
What are you all about?
I I am a shooter girl and I promote, I guess.
How can they contact you?
You can go into Facebook, facebook.com/angel in the sky, sky with 2 eyes.
2 eyes, not one of your Cyclops, you're fucked. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. All the old school people that saw me before I started DJing, Andy too as well. This was a rare gem tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It was very good. I mean, he put a lot of, I'm telling you, I hate to say it, but I'm raw and uncut. I will tell you this. As a drum and bass DJ and a jungle DJ and also a little bit of a liquid in there, it was sick. It was very, very sick. He did not cater to any of the new age. He didn't cater fully to the old age. He just did what he wanted, and that's what the point of this show is. Do what the fuck you want and be yourself. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the Matt Black Show. I will see you next time. Check for any last-minute questions here. And I think we're good. Thank you so much for watching. Check us next time, Monday, 9:30 Eastern, for all you mates and bloody motherfuckers out there in Soho, since we used that really crazy question. It's a crazy fucking place. Next time, thank you so much. Good night.